Well, welcome to the channel. I'm the model student, and this is the 1/35th scale British Commonwealth Forces quad gun tractor, Canadian Ford FGT. And this is kind of following a trend lately in Canadian vehicles. But this one is from World War II, and obviously one of the coolest trucks ever. Look at this thing. So we have got our instructions out, and we are right here with Section 1 and Section 2 here with the engine, and Section 3 with our frame and the fuel tanks, and it looks like, I guess, the pulley, some sort of winch spool underneath here. So these three sections, we have gone ahead and got our parts cut out. So here's our wheel sections that we got right here. So there's our two sets of wheel sections, and I've got our frame and our fuel ready to go, or I mean our fuel and our fuel cans and our frame and our spool. Those parts are ready to get together, and our engine. We have our engine parts ready to get together. So we have parts 1, parts 2 here with our engine, and then part 3 here with our frame and our spool and our drive gear there and our fuel tanks. So I'll get these glued together. Just doing a little bit of cleanup sanding. There's really not much. This kit's beautiful. This is such a really nice kit. I think it's just tailor-made for like right to the, obviously the pro builder can do anything with anything, but I think for the novice builder, this kit is great because it doesn't have a high part count, and the instructions are really straightforward, easy to follow, and it's such a cool subject. And so far, I mean, it's just really going together like a glove. The pieces are looking like they're going to just fit together nicely. So yeah, this is a really cool kit. I think I want another one already. But yeah, well, anyways, let's get these glued together, and I'll come back once we've got this far, and we'll see what the next sections look like. And here is the last little piece for the interior to go in. Just step board on either side here. Sit right in here. Just get her point. Oh, Joe. A little bit too much pressure. Oh, the second to last part to glue on. So there you go. A little bit higher. Sitting flat. Sitting good there. Just get a little dab on there. Oop, that's too much. Alright, I gotta re-glue you on. Flap. Soften a bit. So here's our last little bits to glue on before we can get to the primer and paint. And this kit is so much fun. This is what modeling is like meant to be. Sit right there. So there's our floor ready for our seats to go in, and our chassis with our back wall installed. All sit together, and here is our frame. Running gear. We got our bumpers installed with our hooks and our bumper with the winch pulley that I guess if we wanted we could hook up a spool and run some cable around here and then run it, feed it through the front and put a hook on there. So that'd be kind of neat. That's the thing about this kit, it goes together like so nicely, so easily, and so quickly that you get instant gratification, and it goes together so nicely. So here's our engine ready to go in. It's going to sit right in there once it's done. So this is going to all get a coat of plaque to get us started. And but yeah, so far this is kind of what she'll look like. Well, I guess I could pop the engine in there just for hoots. So there's a couple small parts to go on the engine, but just on the top I want to paint those separate and then I'll glue them into place. So our floor goes in there over top of our frame, and our body will sit, oops, right on top. Lines right up with those fenders, and she sits right down into position down here, I think somewhere. Oh, she did. Oh, just tight at the bottom. And then that'll get glued. I think as I get the final coat, I think I'm going to super glue that, set that down on permanent. But there is our truck ready to go, and we've got our seats all ready to paint. We'll do all those in a nice light khaki sort of kind of color. And here's our frames. Those will get done in the green, interior green, and some components, the breather and the oil filter for the engine. And yeah, we have all of our stuff clipped off, ready to go. There's our hood, our soft top, the frame for the soft top. I'm not sure if we're going to have this open or closed yet. We've got our figure guy, he's assembled, and we've got him set up so that the steering wheel will fit just perfect in his hand. The steering wheel's right here, so the steering wheel just sits right in there pretty good. We got him set up pretty good, so it'll just sit nice loosely in his hand. So yeah, once we get everybody painted up here, then we got our gas tanks ready to go here, and our doors, which will get a coat on both sides. So we'll get everything coated in a black primer Just going to use Tamiya flat black. Might as well. I want to get the last of this used up, so I'll use black for the primer. And then for the interior, I think I'm going to go with this the zinc crow. It's like not a bad. I think I can lighten it and stain it and stuff nicely, but I think I'll look good on the interior with this for the NATO green, which I know may not be, but I like this color for the green for the exterior. So that's kind of what I'm going to go with for this interior and this exterior. And if I do, I can use to highlight between the two, I think. The 65 and 67 for the green. And then if I do want to do a black camo over that, I think I'll go with this XF69, the NATO black again, which is kind of like a nice sort of gray. So if I do go with the green, it'll be these two here. I think those two with the black being the stripe kind of going and the green being overall. And this will highlight the green for lighter spots. And yeah, this one for the interior, zinc chromate. And I think for the seats, I'll do in the, what is this again? Oh, the dark yellow too, XF88. I think I'll do the seats in that. So I think all together, the interior colors with our exterior color, kind of, I think I'll make a nice kind of color combo. And then from there, you can sort of tone it out and bleach it out and stain it up and stuff, I figure. Get mud on it and stuff. So anyways, that's the color that I think I'm going to go with. And, you know, hope for the best. This kit is amazing. This is, no wonder Tamiya are one of the most popular brand manufacturers of model kits. And no wonder this classic kit here is still you know, so popular, has been so popular. It just goes together like a dream. Everything just fits together nicely. We could pop these wheels off. They're not glued on yet, so we could take these off, and I'm just going to paint it this way. We'll paint these separate, but just the way it all fit together, the body, you know, like it's such a cool subject, and it's you know, it doesn't take up a lot of space. It doesn't have crazy amount of parts. There's lots of detail, and yet there's not tons of parts, so it's kind of nice. Just get this nice little sand. That's all. The only thing you got to do is just sort of take off that little bit of minor micro flash, I guess. That's just around on the edges of flat stuff for it, but that's common with any kit. But yeah, once you sand that away, you've really got nothing, no other worries at all. So we have our lights and our mirrors. And oops, sorry, we have our lights and our mirrors ready to go, and that's what I'm going to get doing. Right now I'm going to get these coated in a base of black, see what you know, if there's anything substantial we got to fix, and then start painting. We can start picking out all the little details, like the edge details, get that all glued back into place in the exhaust there, get these seats and get those glued together and get those into place, and yeah, start pushing forward with it as far as the paint goes. So just an update on our 135 scale quad gun tractor, which is, I think, honestly probably the most enjoyable kit that I've built so far. It is just, this kit is just the bomb. So nice to build, so easy. You can paint it in so many different ways. I'm really excited to get a coat of paint on it and start seeing what we can do with a little bit of weathering. But yeah, awesome. 5 stars, 10 stars, 2 thumbs up, a yeehaw and a diddly doodah and a shindig. Yeah, I'm really happy about it. So yeah, she's coming together, and thank you very much for all your support out there. I noticed there was a lot of interest in this kit, so thank you very much for your comments, and thank you very much for joining me with this build. And yeah, give me a couple days and I will post up the paintwork, and we'll get pushed forward on that right now. So from me to you out there in YouTubia, I'm the Model Student, and until next time, keep building if you are, and if you're not, get started. Alright, we'll see you soon. Cheers.